Today is March 26th and I have not been planting anything for 3 weeks. I've been away, so I do have a lot to catch up with. My tomatoes here are huge, and these were planted on February 25th, so a month ago, and they definitely need to be transplanted now from these little 6-packs into their own individual containers. So that's what I'm going to do today. This first 6-pack is the Cherokee Purple, and some of these are pretty crappy, so those are discarded, but a lot of them are really nice, and they've been watered recently, so it's going to be a little bit harder to separate them. But for example, this one has 2 nice plants. I'm going to start with the bigger one, and I'm going to try to plant it a little deeper than they were before. So just put a little compost in here. I'm going to use these cups, and they're really nice plants. I mean, they really have nice growth in 4 weeks under the grow light. So I'm going to be planting them almost as deep as the first set of leaves. So they're pretty deep. That way they're not going to be too leggy, plus they're going to grow some more roots along the stem. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of fertilizer on the top, making sure that it doesn't touch the stem, because it would burn it. And I have several different kinds of organic fertilizers that I could be using, but right now, just to make it easy on myself, I'm going to open up this Job's organic fertilizer that I'm going to use. It's a small bag, so this will do for today. And all I'm going to do is sprinkle them around, about a teaspoon per pot. Just like that, and then I'll water them in. So I got about a dozen of these tomatoes to transplant, so I'll be back. The next thing I'm going to be transplanting is the Saint Pierre. These are, I believe, cherry tomatoes, but I cannot remember. But these are really big. I mean, they had a growth of 4 inches probably in 4 weeks, so definitely they need to be transplanted urgently. So that's next. So I ended up almost 2 dozens of Saint Pierres, and I have 14 of the purple Cherokee tomatoes that I'm gonna have to find space for. I probably will be putting it into the internal shelving, covered shelving, before I put them out to the greenhouse, but we'll see. So on to the next one. Next one I'm planting is Gardener's Delight. Again, they were all planted the same time. This actually was planted on February 27th, so it's about 4 weeks old. Again, it's very tall already, so I do need to transplant. These are cherry type as well. So I'm going to go ahead and transplant those. And after that, I'm going to have, let's see, what do I have? Some Early Girl, which are not as huge, but they're pretty good size too. And I got some peppers that I just realized that I planted some red bell peppers. So that will be also transplanted. What else we got here? I also have some homestead variety. This one is homestead variety. I don't have that many of that. And I have super sweet tomatoes. So I have quite a few variations of tomatoes. And also today I'm gonna probably work on these peppers. And this happens to be the small yellow kind, the mini peppers, the mini sweet peppers. And these are the yellow ones and these are the red ones. So I may actually wait with these and wait until next weekend perhaps. So I'm gonna put this back into the grow light. It's not that tall. It's about an inch tall. Some of it is taller, but I'm gonna just wait until they have at least a set of true leaves. The other things I'm gonna transplant is going to be the artichokes. I have a few artichoke plants here. Not all of them obviously germinated, so I have 3 nice ones, and that's fine for now. And I got some flowers that I'm going to transplant as well. There's a nice forget-me-not that has grown nicely, and I have some cosmos that I want to transplant today. This one, and some miscellaneous ones. So instead of going over all of them, I'll just show you when I'm all done with all my transplants for today. And once I'm done with my transplants, I do have some new seeds that I would like to plant. Although some of these are probably too late to plant. But I just got some seeds from overseas, some red onion seeds that I want to try to see if they would grow. I know it's late for onion seeds, but I'm going to try. And I do have some more potato seeds. The other potato seeds that I planted did not germinate. And then I got some other seeds that I'm going to directly sow pretty soon, which is the parsnips. Again, this came from Hungary. And I got some other kohlrabi, for example. But these are all going to be directly sown, so it's not going to go in 6 packs, except for the purple onions that I'm going to sow indoors, and I'm going to try the potato seeds as well. So we'll see how that goes. I need to replant my jalapenos and the banana peppers. But everything looks really good as far as the tomatoes. I mean, they had just grown while I was gone tremendously, and I had a little helper to water these, so, and maybe they got a little bit too much water, but they're good. They had grown, and I have plenty more than I actually expected. So let's get on with the transplanting. I didn't know you can use the spreader for the dirt. Oh, you just use it as a wheelbarrow.